Mena Warriors, welcome back to my channel. I am Kate and I share a weekly video with you every Monday around something related to menopause or the perimenopause. If you've not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you do, and you can also click the bell icon, which will give you a notification whenever I add a new video. So today I have a free resource for you. It's a really cool resource. It's one I put together a little while ago. It has free workouts in it for you. It's got a free tracker. It's got loads of free recipes. It's got a free fat loss in menopause guide and free salad mason jars. Now, I do appreciate it's not the right time of year for salad mason jars, so I'm also going to drop a link to get the 7 delicious healthy broth recipes that I created for my body confidence group not long ago. You're welcome to have that too, and that will just counteract those salad mason jar recipes. Click the link in the description to get your 5-day healthy jumpstart guide, or if you're watching this on Instagram or Facebook, click the link in my bio and it's pinned at the top there. You get 5 free workouts. They are among some of my favorites. They are beginner and intermediate level. They all have a modifiable option. So if you are beginner level, but you want to try one that is classed as intermediate, it tells you on the program, just do the low impact version. All of our programs have a low impact modifier for just to show easier moves and people who don't want to be jumping around. I've gone much more low impact these days. In fact, probably 95% of my workouts now are all done low impact. And I actually think I'm getting better results doing low impact than I am with higher impact. So you're going to really enjoy those. I'm really excited to hear how you get on with them. Exercise for menopause is absolutely crucial, because when our estrogen levels fall, cortisol level rises. So cortisol nibbles away at our muscles and our bones, which is why we're at greater risk of brittle bone disease. It's why your muscles, if you don't use them, they're going to go quite fast. It might be why you think you've got cellulite. It's probably not cellulite. It's probably muscle atrophy. You might have sore joints. Again, you need to move your joints. Most of our joints are synovial joints, which means that they're in a capsule which contains synovial fluid. When we move them, we are stimulating the creation of that synovial fluid. Movement is absolutely key. It's going to keep you well balanced. It's going to keep you flexible. It's going to keep you strong. It's going to help you burn fat more effectively. I'm going to go into all these in a little bit more detail in a few minutes. So, but just know that if you are sort of in that rut of despair of thinking, I just haven't not got the energy, the headspace, or anything to take on something new like physical exercise. Listen, if you don't pull yourself out of that rut, you're going to be in there and probably until the day you die. And I'm not saying that to be dramatic. I don't feel very energized today. I'm having a really floppy day today, but I'm doing this. I would never miss this. I love sharing this information with you. I've done my workout, didn't feel like doing it at all, but I bloody did it. And sometimes you really have to sort of whip your own bottom and sort of get from the bottom of the rut in the muddy trenches and with your fingernails try and climb to the top and just peek over the precipice for a bit to think there is life beyond the menopause, because there is. And I absolutely promise you, once you start to just take a few baby steps, you don't have to do it all straight away, but start taking small baby steps that are going to help you move forward, to help you gain strength, to gain energy. And once you start it, it is really quite addictive. But people say to me, I haven't got the motivation. It's just like, nor have I. I rely on discipline. It's not motivation, it is discipline. I know if I don't do it, I'm going to feel worse. So just do it. And I don't even ask myself, do I want to do it or not? If I'm scheduled to do a workout that day, unless something major happens and I have to, park the workout for that day and do it the next day or the day after that, that's absolutely fine. But the discipline is there. And you'll find that once you get into the swing of it, you'll find it much easier to maintain that discipline. One thing a lot of women talk to me about is belly fat gain. As we go through the menopause, we do have a tendency to put more weight on. The reason for that is obviously our sex hormones, testosterone falls, estrogen falls, progesterone falls. But as particularly estrogen falls, cortisol rises, and cortisol breaks down the muscles, breaks down the bones, breaks down pretty much everything. So that's why we need to be keeping ourselves active and fit. But Cortisol is also responsible for the belly fat. Now, you can't really spot reduce a particular area of your body. You know, you can't, if you've got like fat arms, you can't just do lots of arm workouts and get rid of the fat arms. Fat will be lost all over the body. But cortisol does have a special role to play in belly fat. So as estrogen falls, cortisol rises, we have 4 times the amount of cortisol receptors around our belly. So that is one of the main reasons why you can see people, a lot of menopausal older women, they'll have like stick-like legs and then this big round belly. That essentially is a cortisol belly. Now, stress does not have to be walking down a dark alley or a horrible career or boss or whatever it might be. It's not drinking enough water. It's not sleeping well enough. It's eating foods that are inflammatory to you. Eating too much processed stuff, fast food, you know, that stuff's not food, really. Think about it with common sense. We know what real food is. When we are doing too much cardio, even if you're exercising regularly, if you're doing too much cardio, that is a stressor on the body. As we go through the menopause, we want to be doing lower impact, high intensity interval training. So you spike your heart rate for a short period of time, and then you let it drop back down again. And you spike it again for a short period of time, then you bring it back down again. A lot of the workouts that I do, they use compound moves, and even just like putting your arms above your head with like weights, and you may be squatting or lunging or doing some kind of move. That makes it more cardio based because your hands are above your head. You'll feel after a few moves, your heart rate will go up. You know, if you're a long distance runner, you may not be doing yourself the best service if you're struggling with belly fat. Just be mindful of that. And also, you know, you're not really using, yes, of course you're using your core, but we need to be using our body in all different planes of movement with weights and not weights and bands and resistance and body weight, just so that we have a really strong body that helps us stay mobile, that prevents us falling over, that keeps us flexible, that helps you burn fat more effectively. When we are working our muscles, particularly the big muscles like our glutes and our quadriceps, our thigh muscles, that helps to spike our metabolism. And we do have a tendency to slow our metabolism down as we get older, but you know, that is still no excuse to just accept the fact that we just slow down. We need to be doing more in order to keep ourselves lean and healthy and strong. One thing that you might want to get checked out if you've got sudden weight gain is your thyroid. It's a very easy test for your doctor to do. So rule out thyroid if you've got sudden weight gain, or indeed sudden weight loss. You might have an overactive thyroid, which can make you lose weight very, very fast. It can make you feel pretty ropey too. So I think people think, oh, great, I'll lose weight fast. It makes you feel pretty awful as well. So make sure that your thyroid is functioning properly, if you're at all concerned about that. The other thing with exercise, of course, is it helps to flood your body with feel-good hormones, and it helps to gobble up stress hormones. So as well as keeping you lean, healthy, strong, flexible, mobile, it does have a positive impact on your mental health. Now that brings me into gut health. You also get loads of healthy recipes in the 5-day healthy jumpstart guide. Gut health is absolutely key for your mental health. I've just finished a 4-week gut healing system, and my menopause symptoms after day 8, I noticed that they'd gone. It was like, oh my gosh, I felt like a menopause imposter. And essentially, we cut out foods that can be inflammatory to the body. We ate loads, and I mean absolutely masses. I mean, you hear of people say, oh, don't eat carbs, they're bad for you. Vegetables are carbs, fruits are carbs. They're really good for you. I agree with not eating refined carbs. I never eat white bread. I don't eat white rice. I don't eat white pasta, but I do eat healthy carbs. And you eat in our 4-week gut healing system, we eat all the proper the macros in the right balance. It's not like we're overdoing one particular food group. We eat what our bodies need in balance to help us lose weight. I lost weight. My belly fat went down. I felt amazing on it. And now I'm following the maintenance mode because I love it so much. And it takes that guesswork out. Yes, there are some days. I mean, in my group, in my body confidence group, we all share our trackers. Those of us that are tracking what our macros are each day, and it's not as boring as it sounds. And it really keeps you on track, because there are many days when I don't hit all my containers as much as I want to. But by the fact I'm tracking, I know which ones I need to work on a bit harder. So, you know, I know for me, I need to get a fruit portion in early in the day, so that I make sure I have 2 fruit portions throughout the course of the day. Otherwise, I'm normally missing one of them. Vegetables, I love vegetables, but I struggle to eat as many vegetables as I'm supposed to do on this as well. So again, I'm really mindful of getting some veggies in early in the day too, that I can, you know, that just gets that count up, so that by the end of the day, I've ticked the most important boxes that I need to tick. So, you know, our gut health is really, really important for our mental health. 90% of serotonin, one of our feel-good hormones, gets created in the gut. 50% of dopamine, one of our feel-good hormones, gets created in the gut. Your gut health is absolutely key to your energy, to your menopause symptoms, to your brain health, to your mental health. And I cannot emphasize enough how important it is that you're eating a wide range of fruits and vegetables and lean protein, and making sure that you're eating health. You know, you've got the pre and probiotics as well. If you eat plenty of vegetables, you're fine, because that's technically the prebiotics. Prebiotics feed the probiotics. Probiotics are the healthy gut bacteria. If you take a supplement, make sure there's a wide range of healthy probiotics in that supplement, because what you don't want to be doing is taking a supplement that, yes, it's got quite a few healthy probiotics, but it's not got a wide enough range. So we need a balance of healthy bacteria. We don't want too many of any type of bacteria in there. So you really make sure you've got one that really consists of a wide range. And just go and ask your healthcare provider, your health shop, have a look at the back of the packet. It will tell you what types of probiotics it has in there. If you're not entirely sure, just send me a message and I'll tell you what you need to be looking out for. You get also loads of healthy recipes. So there are the salad mason jar recipes. I know it's the wrong time of the year for salad mason jar recipes, but they make a really great lunch. And they're also a really good way of getting some healthy protein and healthy crunchy stuff that is going to make sure that you're hitting your macros more effectively throughout the course of the day. Because we're in the middle of winter, I'm also going to add a link to the healthy soup recipes that I created for my body confidence group just a couple of weeks back. They are absolutely delicious. You will love them. So make sure to download that as well. It is also important to track your symptoms, track your food, track your drink. Get a free tracker with this 5-day healthy jumpstart guide. You really want to be making sure you're going to the toilet regularly enough, that you're drinking enough water, that you're sleeping okay, that your mindset is supported, how your menopause symptoms, and that you're eating enough of the right stuff every day, or pretty much all of the time. Because then when you track, it keeps you accountable for a start, but it also helps to show you various patterns that might be forming. So, you know, if you slept really badly because you kept waking up with hot flushes, what did you eat for dinner? What did you drink? Did you drink enough water that day? Did you drink too much wine or beer? Did you have spicy food? Did you have a food that was high in salt and sugar? You know, those sorts of things will have a negative impact on how well you sleep. And so when you track, you cannot argue with the data. We all have this tendency, don't we, the next day to think, oh, it wasn't that bad, was it? You know, our emotions, our egos tied into it. When you track it, the data's there. It doesn't lie. And so it's a really effective way of just staying on top of what you want to achieve. You know, if you are really keen on managing your menopause symptoms effectively, I really encourage you to track, because it will help you understand what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And remember, we're all different. Your mum, your sister, your neighbor, your best friend, they may have been able to manage by this, that, or the other, and it might not work for you. That doesn't mean anything. It just means it doesn't work for you. And we all need to be super sleuths of our own menopausal situation, because I think it's an absolute no-brainer to say that healthy lifestyle is definitely going to support you. You can't deny that healthy lifestyle will definitely support your menopause symptoms, but you may need extra help and support too. I mean, I do take daily adaptogen herbs. I take 8 of them every day. And the shake that those adaptogen herbs are in, the adaptogen herbs help us manage stress more effectively. So they help to reduce that cortisol response. But I also take digestive enzymes, pre and probiotics, a wide range of them, so that I really am maximizing my gut health, but also helping my stress response. And I find that sort of combination every day makes a really big difference. I notice if I've not taken it for some reason, I've either run out or I've not packed enough if I'm traveling somewhere. And within 2 or 3 days, I start to feel a bit dusty. I feel like the shadow's coming over. I feel a bit bleh. And I really do notice a big difference. Before I had my double bunionectomy surgery, I wasn't allowed to take anything like as a supplement for the 7 to 10 days before the surgery. And I really noticed not being able to have that superfood shake every single day. It was the first thing that as soon as I'd had my operation, I packed some to take into hospital with me. Shh, don't tell the doctor. So I really hope you enjoy and get some value from this free 5-day healthy jumpstart guide. Like I say, you're going to get workouts, loads of healthy recipes, you get the tracker, you get the fat loss in menopause guide, and I'll also drop the link to those delicious soup recipes. The black bean soup is phenomenal, except for I've realized legumes and me, they just don't get on very well. The lentil soup, like I say, legumes don't get on with me very well, but I would rather sacrifice a couple of days of being very gassy. That lentil soup is amazing. So have a try with those. Please share, you know, if you're trying out the recipes and you share it on Instagram or something, tag me so I can support you and share you in my stories. If not, then I just hope you really enjoy them. They're absolutely delicious. And if there's anything that you would like me to cover in a future episode, please just send me a message or comment below. Thank you for your company. I cannot wait to hear how you get on with particularly your workouts. It's just like, you're going to enjoy them so much. They are the best. So anyway, I will chat to you soon. Thank you for your time and make it a great week.